Starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At guard, Kentucky's Caldwell Pope. At guard, Anthony Black. At center, Goga Batadze. At forward, Paolo Banchero. At forward, Franz Wagner. The head coach of the visiting team is Jamal Mosley.
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Atlanta Hawks here at their home, State Farm Arena. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Orlando, if the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed. And, of course, Atlanta, they're in the 8th spot.
Checking out Atlanta, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Black in at the point. And for the Hawks, we got Risache, Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the 4-man spot. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Here's Daniels. 23 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
Impacting both sides of the floor. 4 steals showing the work he did defensively.
Now here's Banchero. Gay with a rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen. Here's Black. He played a great game against Charlotte. The 3 from Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Out left to the wing. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Banchero. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
The first one falls. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
Good D by Okongwu. Now the Hawks with it. 4-point game. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Picked up by Okongwu. The three from Rizachet. Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter in Orlando.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, and that comes down to playing reckless defense. They need to have more discipline and do a better job of guarding without fouling.
Now here's Young. 38 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up. As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Young. Orlando making their last shot. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Hawks making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Trae Young.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Bataze. Orlando leading by 4. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. So it's Atlanta now. Orlando making their last shot. Drills it from deep.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bataze. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Banchero. No good. Hawks trail by 3. LeVert passes to Young. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So for the Hawks, Niang, he's checked in for Gay. Rizachet comes in for Daniels, and it's Wallace in for Trae Young. .127 left to play in the first. And here's Wagner. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Anthony, the pass to Carter. The rebound by the Hawks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
50 seconds left in the first. Now Wagner, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Pass to Anthony. Wagner outside. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Wagner's got his second basket on the night. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Niang a screen. Here's Wallace. De Silva with the rebound. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. And he buries his first look.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
And Atlanta with possession here. They trail by 3. The 3 from Riza Shea. Can't get it to drop. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando ahead, up 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So it's Orlando now. 3-point lead. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Riza Shea. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Riza Shea. Outside for LeVert. Four on the clock. Goes back up. Jump shot is good that time. LeVert's got 5.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Suggs finds Anthony. To the paint. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Hawks trail by 3. Wallace, the pass to LeVert. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Anthony. Pass to LeVert. Here's Niang, guarded by Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target. Magic leading by 4. To the inside. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Gay's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Wallace. Now here's Banchero. Here's Black. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Suggs. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Down low to end the run, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Give credit to LeVert. The correct choice in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's best to just give up the rock.
Banchero finds Wagner. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The layup misses. Hawks trail by 6. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by Black. Wagner against Young. Wagner outside. Pass to Batadze. Man with a double team. Shot clock at 5. Here's Banchero. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero surveys. Batadze with a screen. Banchero passes to Batadze. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Magic lead by 5.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Risachet comes in for Mann. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Here's Risachet, coming off a 16-point game against New York. Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Free throw good, Okongwu. And both free throws good for Okongwu. Magic leading by 3. Isaac outside. Pass to Black. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To the wing on the left. Back to Daniels. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Carter from outside. They get the rebound. Isaac for 3. And he buries his first look.
And I'm really liking the confidence from Isaac. He feels like no one can guard him off the catch.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay. Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. Young won't be held back.
Well, the way that Trae Young can sense where the defender is, take the contact, and still make the jumper is something else.
And it's Wagner missing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Orlando ahead, up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about his dime dropping in the first half? That was something else.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. So for Orlando right now, on the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the point guard position. Banchero with a screen on Young. Black passes to Banchero. The rebound by Atlanta. And there's the call on Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. Hawks trail by 4. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw misses. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a three-point game. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Bataze. Back to Caldwell Pope. And here's Wagner. And that one drops. Wagner's got his third basket on the night right there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Free throw is good. Young.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. From outside the arc, sends it home from three-point land. Banchero's got 15 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Young can't hit. Orlando leading by 6. Banchero in the post. Young's there, and Banchero gets it to go. He's got 17.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Young. Silky smooth from Trae Young.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And he makes both free throws. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Suggs is checked in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Black. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Young with it. Give him 8 points now. Daniels passes to Young. Here's Gay. Pass to Rizachet. To the middle. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good off the glass. Daniels has gotten his first basket of the night.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And it's Wagner missing.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Now here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Wagner outside. Suggs, the pass to Batadze, and he dunks it down.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Hawks trail by 6. Now here's Young. 10 points for him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
So both teams making some changes here. And no luck that time either. Magic leading by 6. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's LeVert on the wing. And Atlanta misses again. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to De Silva. Picked by Carter. The 3 from Suggs. Hits the trifecta. Suggs has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
LeVert passes to Wallace. LeVert goes against Suggs. Now here's Man. Defense is right there. Over Wagner. And that one's good. Man.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Suggs. And he jams it home with authority.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Hawks trail by 9. Here's LeVert. 10 points for him. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeVert's got 12.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the cut.
And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Wallace. Anthony grabs the board. There's the drive.
Yeah, I like when Anthony attacks like this, forcing the defense into a tough position.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
No good on the second free throw. Hawks trail by 7. And here's LeVert. Got it. Good job in the low post.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Now here's Suggs. Watched by Wallace. Spins. Here's Anthony. LeVert with a rebound. Atlanta is shooting the ball at 48% so far. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Mann. Now here's Capella. Mann with it. He's checked by Carter. Clock is at 3. Goes up on the wing. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The kick out to Banchero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Wallace. Capella, screen on Suggs. Wallace, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Tight defense on him. Banchero outside. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Okongwu with the bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Batadze. Pass to Black. And Carroll with a screen on Young. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Black. And another miss by Orlando. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up top. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Daniels. To the left wing. Now here's Young. He's covered closely. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, the defense is right to challenge Young inside, but he's a persistent guy.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They've just owned that part of the floor in this one.
First free throw is good.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
And both free throws good for Young.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Wagner outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. And Carroll outside. Ben Carroll strong inside.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Young. And a nice finish on the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Here's Banchero. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Gay. Here's Daniels, defended by Wagner. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Black. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
1:02 left to play in the fourth. Now Young. Takes a three. Oh, he buried the three.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. The baseline J is on the way. Count it!
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Now here's Young, guarded closely. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. Misses the three. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.